Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Lord Forwind here in Europa Universalis 4 playing as Ethiopia. So we are on a conquest rampage. We have expanded from this area all the way out to the Horn of Africa, and we are going to start going down the coast, hopefully this video. So let me just start fabricating some claims there. I think I'm going to pause for the moment and integrate some of this land I just conquered and annexed, and then we'll attack Ajiron. I said I was going to attack it at the end of the last video immediately, but let's not do that. We also are lacking a heir because I just inherited that one. Let's go with reduced aggressive expansion. We're going to be doing a fair amount of conquering this way, so ideally I'd like to conquer all of this. That should give me the capability of fighting the Ottomans if it comes to that. How much money are we losing? A fair amount. It's mainly because I have too many infantry. I can afford to lose a little bit for a while. We also want to up the gold production down here, I believe. There we are. 9 gold production provinces. We have a ridiculous amount of inflation, but at least we're stable. Clergy wants lands. Let's give the clergy that land. Speaking of which, I should probably reduce this at some point. Or lower it. Yeah, let's do that. Lower inflation. Yeah, that adds quite a bit more money to my economy. First two provinces converted to Coptic. Haya and Arsi. Hadia. I have no idea how you pronounce these. I should probably just give up trying to pronounce them. Just call them that province all the time. That province and that province and that province. Okay, we have some claims. Let's set this up. Let's take the hit with our ally. They're not about to turn on us, I don't think. Las Corre. Partially the reason I want to keep them alive is they form a nice barrier to the people to the north. On the other hand, if the Mamelukes start to collapse, I want to race up here and get Egypt before the Ottomans did too. So that's another thing I have to keep an eye on. We are not going to fabricate any more claims on you. You have 2 allies, Mombasa and someone else, but I can just straight out attack you, can't I? Yes. Good. Wipe you out. Now they're going to get away, aren't they? Yep. Okay. Dispatch 1,000 troops each down that province. We don't want them raising any more armies if we can help it. We should win this pretty handily. We've got a lot more troops than they do. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Amba Geshen, the Mountain of Kings. This is actually a really cool thing. Apparently they kept all the heirs locked up in essentially a kingdom. I could do the other purpose. On the other hand, we get an heir, which we really do need. At some point, though, that's going to fail, and somebody's going to kill all the heirs, sadly. But in the meantime, it will help us in terms of maintaining our dynasty, which is what I want to do. These guys can't even fight their way through the natives in these 2 provinces who are aggressive. It's kind of hilarious. Importance of higher learning. What do we want to do? Admin or diplomatic costs? Let's do admin. We need to start taking admin tech again. we've grabbed 3 ideas, so we've got the initial starting Ethiopian idea. Another 3 would be nice, but we don't really need much other than Deus Volt at the end would be really useful to us. That province was taken. Let's wipe you out. Then I think I'll try and wipe out these guys, but let's let the army rebuild a tad bit. 2 months, I think, should ought to be good. Oh, let's continue converting. Almost forgot to do that. Yeah, that ought to be good enough. Victory is mine. Once their capital falls, these guys won't issue down here in March, so I don't have to worry about them. Can't do anything about the plague. You know what? We should probably actually raise war taxes. Raise war taxes and probably lower inflation a little bit. Let's split you in half so I can take this area a little bit quicker. I'm not sure how much of Ageron's land I'll be able to take, but I'd like to take at least these provinces. Control the Horn of Africa for sure. Okay, their capital fell. They still want to keep fighting. That's fine. Keep shifting the battle line so nothing can sneak past me easily, except for these guys apparently. Where are you going? Where are you moving to? Oh, it doesn't tell me they're actually moving anywhere. Okay. We have a heretical rebellion we'll have to crush at some point. Yeah, they should want peace. So what will they give me? 2 provinces? That's not good enough. 4 provinces ought to work though. Inspiring victory complete. And once this is over, we will demand both of those. All their money. Okay, Horn of Africa is ours. Can't shift the autonomy there, so let's convert that. Lower that. That'll actually be the fastest way of handling the unrest, is actually to convert it for once. Core. Raise autonomy. Build some temples and stuff. Build a barrack somewhere, yeah. Okay, what are we looking at in terms of income? Positive, I think. No, that's way too high. Slightly negative. That's fair enough. Rebels have been squashed regardless. Cardo here is going to be converted soon. And like that, the Ethiopians have an empire. How much more do I need to become a great power? Not much more. I only need like 40 or so more, 30, like 20 more development or less, which I will be glad to do given time. I just need to rebuild my military first. Oh, and fabricate claims on these guys as provinces. There we go. Yeah, let's try and keep Yemen a little bit happy with me. The Ottomans are actually quite happy with me. No, I'm not giving the burgers Gondar. No way. Sorry, buddies, but that is my richest province. I'm not going to accept 20% autonomy in that. That's my province. Although technically they are my vassal, but it's my province regardless. The Mamelukes are attacking the Hassa. Tlemcen and Najid. What are the Ottomans up to then? They don't have the mission Conquer the Levant anymore, do they? That's odd. Does that mean they're not going to come for the Mamelukes yet? I don't think I've ever seen them not come kill the Mamelukes. I mean, ideally you wait till Militech 9 as the Ottomans when you can just stomp them. Yeah, let's donate money to the poor. Try and get this prestige back to positive. Although we do have a pretty good heir. 66-year-old Zarya Klob, though. I'll happily keep him around. I want to take the next admin tech, yet at the same time I also want to take the increased tolerance of the true faith. I think I'll take the increased tolerance of the true faith. Just because even though I'm converting these provinces, there's still unrest in them. And a little bit of tolerance I can supply would help a bit more. Okay, do that. Sorry, I'm moving around in the chair if you hear any clicking noises in the background. I had a cat on my lap and my legs went numb. Okay. When does the truce with these guys run out? 9 years. It's fair enough. I can wait 9 years at least. Actually, if this keeps on going, I might even be able to vassalize my allies to the north at some point. Speaking of Coptic stuff, how are we doing here? Yevon's still controlled. I don't think we've won an independent clergy, though. An independent church, it only lasts for 10 years. It only gives me an idea cost modifier. That's a horrible event. We'll stay loyal to Alexandria for the moment. Iskandaria. The nice thing is, in terms of events, if we can conquer this region, it will almost immediately convert to Coptic, because there are a lot of hidden Copts there in those events. We just need to stabilize things to the south, which we're doing pretty rapidly. This extra missionary and the 10% missionary strength we have is making every province convert almost immediately. Yeah, 10 months at most, usually. 10, 13 months. I'm letting Mogadishu stay as a vassal of Aduran because I can just conquer them as well. Where are you guys trying to revolt from? You know, I might as well just squash the rebellion. Let's build another barrack somewhere. If anything, our biggest problem is going to be a lack of troops. Because I didn't take the Coptic idea, get the, let's see what blessings, the manpower recovery. I did the missionary strength and discipline, which, although it did help me convert the region here, in the long run, I don't know if doing the conversion strength was the best idea. And I can't change it now that I've picked the blessing. Are these the actual pictures of the actual churches? That would be kind of neat if those were relevant ones. I doubt they are, but it'd be cool if they were. Yeah, we're definitely going to take the tech level here because the colonialism's going to fire fairly soon. Although the +1 prestige is nice. Now let's go for the attack. I've been putting it off for far too long. Let's also buff up our corruption reduction here. We have the money. Speaking of having the money, why don't I hire a better advisor? Duh, I don't know why I'm sitting with such poor advisors down here if I can hire better ones. 666, let's take that. That would also, yeah, solve our land force trouble. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford another advisor, not unless I reduce my corruption reduction some. Plus that's like 72 just to hire a single advisor, which is ridiculously expensive, so. Okay, that should be the last of, yep, we're all Coptic now. Maybe I should try and invade Oman. Can I fabricate claims on them? I can. On the other hand, this is my allies Yemen's territory. And that is pretty bad land. On the other hand, land is land. Now, let's wait. We're trying to rebuild our manpower regardless, so that would be the best move, I think. Tech up a little bit. We'll hit level 6 in all techs and level 7 in military. And hopefully Zarya Quab lives for a while longer, although having another 10 heir is pretty good, but having a 16 ruler is amazing. Oops, we lost our level 2 advisor there. Oh well. Let's just basically hire a level 1 for now. Man must lead our armies if we've got that good of a general. Yeah, he's a genius. We can afford 3 leaders because we are already an empire, which is ridiculous. Maybe we should start a war just because with such a good general we could easily conquer Oman, especially if they have no allies. Let's do that. Targeting Oman it is. We may lose our alliance here with Yemen, sadly. But on the other hand, I'm their only ally, so I can kill Yemen as well. However, that would give me a border with the Ottomans sooner than later if they kill the Mamelukes. Who are the Ottomans fighting now? Oh, that is an alliance. They're trying to wipe out Genoa's one province there. Genoa's Siscio or whatever it is. Schio. I have no idea. If they can manage to wipe them out, though, that would be good. Regardless, it's going to delay the Ottomans from attacking the Mamelukes for a while. And the one thing about the Mamelukes is the longer you leave the Mamelukes alive, the stronger they become. Because they're pretty weak early on. But as time goes on, Alexandria becomes a richer and richer trade node. So, okay, let's stop improving relations with the Ottomans for the moment, since we can't get an alliance with them anyway. And try and get military access from Yemen. Actually, we can transfer trade power from Yemen, which would help some. Essentially make them a vassal state, almost. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and get them so that even though I'm going to be fighting and conquering their cores for my own, they should stay loyal. Oman, fabricated claim on Kinda, I think. Stop doing that. We should just be able to send a single general, to be honest. Actually, we should probably still keep fabricating claims on them, but our spy to the south keeps getting detected immediately by Ageron. Good for them. I mean, they are catching my spies. There we are. Production boost. Declare war on Oman. Yep, I know I failed the mission. I am terribly sorry. Build proper fleet. 14. I could build a couple. I'll take the mission regardless, because I do want to have a pretty strong galley force here, just so I can blockade the crossing. But yeah, they have 6,000 troops. We should easily win this fight. Hi, we're now dealing in coffee. We've actually got 2 of the stuff. If we got another one, we could get a golden age if we wanted to. Although I don't think wasting a golden age is worth it. Positive spin on things. We have a claim on one of Lodia's provinces here because of an event. Obviously they don't want to give it to us, and they are our allies, so we don't want to kill them. Thank you. Move along. Worcester. It's like rooster, but with the W. Worcester. It's probably Worcester, actually. But I like Worcester. Sounds kind of funny. Yeah, we want to definitely get the next idea, because if we get an idea tree, we'll probably go defensive, just because it makes our forts untakeable early game. What is that, 40 something? Oops, Eu4 died. Well done, Eu4. You ruled for like 60 something years. And we have not a bad regent for the time being, so I'm fine with that. You guys are actually not revolting, which is surprising. Huh. Oh well. We can safely wait. Let's not take that. As much as I would like to take the idea, we want the idea tree, not a single idea. How much of Oman can I take in a single war? I can take almost all their land. On the other hand, I cannot vassalize them either. Okay. Well, I will definitely take... if I do that, I cut them off from the ocean. That would be perfect. And that would put me all the way up to border Persia, actually. I don't know if the Ottomans won that war. I assume they did. I wish it would tell me what the results of the war was. Is there a way to find out? Log. Mamelukes and all great power, la da da da. We want war stuff though. No, it's not going to be useful. We really want other countries, but I don't see anything. Yeah. That was actually filtering out event messages. Yeah, it's nothing useful for me. I was trying to figure out if they won or lost the war, the Ottomans. I assume they won. Actually, we should be able to figure out from their force limit. Yeah, it looks like they won. But not easily, because their manpower is low. They could have lost because of the low manpower, but I doubt it. They had enough mercenaries to keep going. Yeah, and they grew in development level. We're still not a great power, but we're pushing on the door. Denmark is grown a lot, so they must have conquered the Baltic region, I'm guessing. That's the only way I could see them getting that big of a jump to past England and the Mamelukes. Poor Mamelukes, though, they're just they're just always crippled. Okay, Mosquat fell. Means I should be able to... I can't demand it all yet. Just give it a month or so, though. I want to win the fight, though. There we go. Now we should be able to demand their lands. This actually will not give me money. Oh, they'll give me a little bit of money. Yeah, let's do that. Bang, wipe you out. Pretty much, they're pretty much wiped out now. It's actually going to take me a long time to convert that province. Wow. Kind of impressive how long it'll actually take me. Some of them I can't even convert yet because they've recently been converted. Oh, rebels galore. Okay. Yemen wants land, but they're not too angry with me. Boost these guys' trust a little bit. Total development. There we are. I'm now a great power. Finally. Yay, great powers! Let's put my army in Muscat here, because that's going to be the most rebellious province of all. Boost autonomy. We can actually boost autonomy a lot more than the average country because of our Ethiopian traditions. Yeah. Why didn't we? Oh, we missed that one province. Whoops. We've got a lot of already accepted cultures because we're an empire. So all the cultures here tolerate us. Might as well keep fabricating some claims on Ajuran. How about Hormones? Do they have allies? They are allied to the Najid and Multan. So Baluchistan is weak. Sind is... I was thinking it might be cool if I invaded India as well. The Hassa have no allies. Leap over there, wipe them out. That would be kind of cool. The Najid hate us though, so we'd never get in. Let's get a claim on the last Omani province. Stop doing that. We want to now try stealing maps from, I think Persia would be a good target. Persia's in quite a mess here. Timurids are still alive somehow, but it looks like they're collapsing. Lots of chaos in all directions. How much do we need to get next idea? Not much, actually. Our navy is growing slowly. Growing slowly. General died, but it was not our genius general. Good, good, good. We have a claim on these guys, so we can attack them again at some point. There we go. Snag Renaissance Thought. We can't do an admin one, otherwise it'd go like economic. I don't think diplomatic would be useful. Maritime, no. Trade, no. Influence, not particularly. Exploration, we do have all this land down here we could colonize. I mean, the development's horrible, but we could colonize a lot of this region. At some point we'll want to take that, probably third, I'm guessing. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go defensive, because once we get that, it's like 44 defense. Plus we get the army tradition. I know I could have waited to get the idea, but the attack, but the tradition I think in the long run will help us, especially if I keep mothballing the forts and stuff. It should at least stabilize it so it stays roughly where we are. I think it boosted to 20 is the point at which it decays. 20 is also the point at which you get better generals. I think it's 20, 40, and then like 60 or something. We're also going to get to level 7 in all techs. We must be one of the world tech leaders, actually, to be honest. No, we're not. Okay. We're not doing bad, though. Yeah, we are now one of the world equivalent tech leaders. Yeah. We're keeping up with the Ottomans. There's no Joneses here, just Ottomans. Muscat, though. Talk about a nice province. 25 development. Jeez, they developed that one heavily. Lost stability because we are still subordinate to the Mamelukes to some degree. I'm almost tempted to try and attack the Mamelukes on my own. I don't think that would end well though. Actually, I think I should end this here, to be honest. We're going a little bit longer than I'd like to. Actually, a lot longer than I'd like to. But we've made good progress. We've made it all the way up to conquer part of Arabia. We're now a great power. Our homeland is extraordinarily stable down here. Well, except for a couple little territories who still have unrest. But other than that, our homeland territories with the 6 tolerance is really good. Plus the despotic monarchy 7. Oh, and we got some splendor. Let's go with de jure law would be nice, but I don't know if we'd use it that much since we're converting things. Colony, we don't have any. Although it would have been nice to use on these provinces. Yeah, we could have developed those to like 6 or 7. Would have been actually kind of nice. Let's take the war taxes. It'll just save me money in the long run. We could enter a golden era if we want to, but I don't think that's worth it at this point. Because we already got religious. We are converting provinces. We could convert another nation not too hard. We've already unified cultures. We'll probably get Age of Reformation another chance at Golden Age. Age of Absolutism, we could probably get trade companies. We'll get the universities, probably a large army. We are a multicultural nation and stuff, so who knows. But anyway, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.